So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, it's Hannes! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Michelis is the guilty party there. Camavinga. Threads, big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Griezmann deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Camavinga. Oh, strongly challenged there. Thinks one through. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Just swings wide.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
He's got the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. James goes short. Back when it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Griezmann. Bullet. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Hannes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hannes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. The ball has bounced loose now. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oliveira deals with that comfortably. Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rafael Leao. Now it's David. Hannes. And here's Gullit. Camavinga. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Done delicately. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Foot in. Oh, super ball. Oh, what has happened here? Hits one! And it's come back out to him. Owen gets flagged offside. Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. No way through. Now it's David. Now it's Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good ball. Milan have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone direct. Great chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga, passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Bernardo Silva. Ernest. Roberto Carlos. Always onto this. And Hullet! He's delivered all right!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Dida will lay claim to that. And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm and not...
That pass has been well intercepted. Griezmann. It's Camavinga. In with the challenge. Great ball, and he's in here. Camavinga. Now it's David. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Defending was strong and firm.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Rafael Leao. And he's intervened well there.
Attendance for this match was
Now it's on it.
51,832.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Camera.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
He's through here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is good alertness. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He could be in here. And Hullet! He scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 11, Ruud Hullet. Ruud Hullet. Ruud Hullet. Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that was never going to make it. Camera. Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Kubasi. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And the shot! Bentancur. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bentancur. Rafael Leao. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Griezmann. Oh, he's burst through. He's gone for goal!
Substitution.
Oh, should have put that away.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Just eases him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely worked.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Bernardo Silva.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
To Havertz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Bernardo Silva. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time
Your
for
reflections
our
then,
special
Jim.
lottery.
Well,
Please
there was a
grab the tickets
distinct
you were
lack
given
of
when we were walking through the
clarity
gates.
or commitment.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. Vinicius Junior. Tar promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aberdeen with the corner, they're first. That is great defending, so alert. And he's let fly! Araujo gets rid without sophistication.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 7° minuto numero 9.
Aberdeen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Camavinga. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
David. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rivaldo. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, they could be caught out here. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And now the hit! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added up. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Rafael Leao. David, and the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good-looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Camavinga. Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gives it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gently done. And he's intervened well there. Camera. Vinicius Junior touches it back. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Kimmich. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just too much on that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. Aberdeen have reclaimed it. And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And the pass is intercepted. David, looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Bernardo Silva. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got the shot away! Big chance, corner. And that has been cleared. Aberdeen are looking to go forward now. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Good running. And Bernardo Silva! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Great position. Vinicius Junior! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ruben Dias. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camera. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Nistelrooy. Hernandez. They get a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bernardo Silva. David. Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bernardo Silva really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one. There will be a throw-in. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vinicius Junior. Kimmich simply refused to be outdone there. Camera. James. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafael Leao. Camavinga. Aberdeen can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Hernandez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Always onto this. And he's cut it out. Up towards the front line. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, it's not getting there. Got a shot away. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Rivaldo fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 24, il numero 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. James. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oliveira. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Rovella. Looking for the run. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. Fabio Vieira! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland, and it's De Bruyne. Fabio Vieira. And Rovella. De Bruyne wins the duel this time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That has ended up in no man's land.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rovella. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position. He's trying the shot, it's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Maradona. And Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Cruzeiro are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's David. Mbappe. Nice ball, and he's in here. Now the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foot in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Camavinga. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, great ball! Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Camera. Saka.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Chance for the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it. Yeah, there could be trouble here. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's been given away. He's through and all alone. And he's found a big chance. It's there. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. equaliser.
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Cruzeiro had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cruzeiro have it back and can go again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oliveira. David. Great position. Shot a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Camera. Camavinga. It's a sweet ball, that. He's picked his way through. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Rafael Leao. Romario. Cafu. That is a great pick out. Mbappe with a beautifully timed run.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
James. Camera. Vinicius Junior. Rafael Leao. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
David did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oliveira wins the duel this time.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bernardo Silva has been caught there, it's a foul. Camera. Now it's Romario. Saka. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Camera. Now James. Always onto this. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving. David! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
they can spring out of defence.
It's
Nedved. Cafu. So we've reached the hour mark. Bit too much weight on the pass. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Maradona, he's got away. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Araujo. Mbappe. Now it's Maradona. Camera. Oliveira. And he's intervened well there. And Beckham! Goal! Cruzeiro! And the comeback is complete. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Maradona proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva, just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Saka. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Romario! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ribery is wide and looking to get onto this. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Menu. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Lifted.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Valde. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And back to the keeper they go. Beckenbauer. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. We have already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And that's going to be a goal kick. James. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Araujo. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Messi. Haaland pinches it off him. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Haaland. Mbappe. Haaland, decent hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Kubasi tries to clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That is a great pick out. In for a header! Decent enough try. Masuaku lobbed in behind. Nice interception, well timed. No goals as yet. Masuaku. Masuaku. He gets big! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out again for a throw-in. That has been knocked clear. Camavinga, he can run onto that, and he's surging through, steaming on goalwards. Masuaku clears. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. To Camara. David. And here's Rafael Leao. He can get that clear. Kubasi. Araujo. It's Bernardo Silva. Couldn't squeeze it through. Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he finish? Bernardo Silva. Camara. Camavinga. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Haaland.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Caught offside that time. Great ball if he can get there. Camera. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's managed to get free. Now who's going to be first to this? Spread neatly. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the action is back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just eases him off the ball. Camavinga. And they're back on the ball again. To Camera. Camavinga. Bernardo Silva. No, that's been intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. Camera. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kubasi. Camera. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Swings it across. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Camavinga. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Bernardo's great hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Camavinga. He has found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a very... He's got the shot away! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
That's been cut out, well played. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival, Kamara. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oliveira. Camera. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he can clear it away.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 21. Camisa
Now it's
18.
Messi. Pablo Barrios. Oh, what a climb!
Para a entrada de
Oh, nearly, but
camisa
nearly is nothing.
Camisa
That is a really
94.
good chance missed, Peter.
Camisa
Certainly the way he's been
23.
playing.
Substituição. Teremos uma substituição.
James. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the runner. Tries a shot! He scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oliveira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Some really good ball movement. Trossard. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. And it's Messi. Gets his pass away. That is a brilliant interception.
Corinthians clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Milan appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, delightful ball. Camera. Now it's Messi.
Corinthians can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Havertz. Some resolute defending there. Camera.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Interesting ball. Now the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Fabio Vieira. We are into overtime. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bentancur. And they've got rid. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Pedri. Camera. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. Kamabinda! And he nearly went all the way.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
White is charging up on the overlap. Excellent. Pedri! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's David. Oh, he's burst through. David! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Bebeto. Romario. Can he put it away? Goal! Portugal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Bernardo Silva.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Always onto this. They're urging him to shoot. David Villa! David Villa trying to keep this in. Havertz. Bernardo Silva. Now it's David. Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong. Saliba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. White defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. Camera. Bernardo Silva. Camera. Gets his pass away. Oh, good ball! Nakata.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that could set him on his way. David Villa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Portugal have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bebeto.
Footballing width, usually...
Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Araujo. Now Oliveira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camera. Oh, great! And the shot! White. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Milan have it back and can go again. Bebeto. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Havertz. Camavinga could try cutting inside here. Pedri did well to stay calm there. Romario. Now it's Romario. He's got away. Romario. Oh, well played. James. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Caros espectadores, vivam de forma responsável. Qualquer indivíduo que apresente sinais de embriaguez ou comportamentos desapropriados será expulso do recinto. Muito obrigado.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free, showing good feet. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what's he giving here? Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Ederson looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Vinicius Junior.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him. And once more he proves, shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Threads one in. David Villa. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Bebeto really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Havertz. Bernardo Silva. There's the hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. David. David! And that tested the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oliveira. Camera. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Havertz. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. And it's played forward. And here's Havertz.
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He's been Vinicius Junior! It's off target and by quite a way.
Vinicius Junior controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Out of play for a throw. Kubasi. And Rovella. And he's gone looking for safety. And he goes cross-field. Kubasi. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Great defending, strong and determined.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it
Fires from distance. And he should have made it four.
Portugal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kubasi. James. Granit Xhaka. And they win it back again.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Oh, good spread. Havertz. That's very neat. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's it. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Camavinga. Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oliveira makes the interception. Picked out brilliantly, and one more try! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell.
Richarlison! Goal! Flamengo! There is the breakthrough! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Gol marcado para o Flamengo. Aos 14 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 14.
So, a breakthrough already. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Speculative strike. And it's Bernardo Silva. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Great ball if he can get there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Camavinga.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rafael Leao. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
David! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with the corner, they're first. Camavinga. Bernardo Silva. Camara. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Richarlison. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. Half an hour played now. And he's been shifted off it. Bernardo Silva. It's Camavinga. Milan finding their passes. David! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Flamengo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oliveira cuts it out. Camavinga.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That's a good ball out wide. Yamal has created one goal already. Camavinga. Costa Curta. Oliveira gets over and intercepts. Camara. Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. Oh, what a ball! He's got away. Yamal. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the keeper's given it away. Yamal. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri. Distributed tidily. And he's intervened well there. Araujo. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, super ball! Camara. Camavinga. Good running, strong and purposeful. James. Rafael Leao. Flamengo needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Yamal. And that is out of play.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Shapes to shoot! Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri. Gets into some space. Valverde. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Mohamed Salah. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Richarlison. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva. David.
Milan are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Richarlison. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Richarlison deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 16. Substituição em andamento.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. Pedri! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is a little... He's got the shot away! Has another go!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 23. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 11.
Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
You can run on to that.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Havertz! Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Menu. Bentancur. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, it's Batistuta. He might be in here! And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Real chance! Always onto this.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
David, that has been slung wide. David. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's intervened well there. Milan still without a single shot on target. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that is as far as they're going to go. Brilliantly cut out. Well read, nice interception. Chance to shoot, tries a shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
Palmeiras have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That is a great pick out. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Palmeiras have their third corner. Vinicius Junior attempts a clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. David.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Camera. Mbappe, and he's managed to get from... And Batistuta! He's looking wide. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Just the keeper to beat! Great hit! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Taken back almost at once. That's a nicely measured pass. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Van Dijk. Here's Makaleli. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palmeiras get their fourth corner. Header! And somehow he has kept that out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
This is promising. David gets through on his own. Cannavaro gets it clear. And he's managed to gift it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Beckham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
James taking charge of the dead ball. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Camisa 18.
It's hit the crossbar. James is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva puts his foot on the gas. Palmeiras look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's through here. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's another... It's Iniesta! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And Dijk does really well there, strong defending. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in. Oh, and he's through the middle. Batistuta! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
15 minutos do segundo
One
tempo pelo
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Palmeiras find a position of real strength now. Let's a look and place it full. He's got the shot away! Oh, what has happened here? This interception, his positioning was spot on. James. Now it's Havertz. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli. And here's Iniesta. Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Gullit. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bernardo Silva goes pelting down that left-hand side. Vieira. Makaleli. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
James cuts it out. Mbappe. They're urging him to shoot. That's good play. Oh, that's fabulous.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
substituição.
Camera. Balogun! Ah, good steal. He just read it. Havertz. Nicely aimed pass. Interesting ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he should have made it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. He's going to be disappointed with that. David is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's a smartly directed ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to...
Rafael Leao! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Marquinhos. Bellingham. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. David. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Salah. Danilo. Pinches it off him. Chance here to counter. Now it's Rafael Leao. That is good strength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Diaby. Still goalless.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Diaby. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Batistuta. Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Havertz. Bellingham powering forward here. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Corner number 2 then. Out for a throw. Croatia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
David, shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oliveira. And he's running through. He's had a hit! And another try! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bernardo Silva. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And that's another good win of the ball. David. Neuer can pick that up.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Marquinhos. And that's a throw-in. Oliveira. Kubasi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bernardo Silva. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rafael Leao! That is decidedly lacking. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Bellingham. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Danilo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Camavinga. And here's Havertz. Havertz. He's having a go. And he's following up. It's anyone's ball now. No way through, so back it comes. They want to be quick to recover this. Croatia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Marquinhos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. And it's Salah. Diaby. Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. James.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rodri. And he welcomes it in. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that's well seen too.
Croatia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Camavinga. Havertz.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely aimed pass. He's played him through. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Salah, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Now it's Batistuta. Diaby! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Milan have done it. They're solid. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Oh no, this does not look good. Just the keeper to beat! Has a goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goal.
Fires from distance. Oh, nearly. Kubasi. James. Driving forward. Well, that's well seen too. Camavinga. Now it's David. Over to the left. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Played out wide. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafael, and the shot! Oliveira kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. Good effort from distance. Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him. And he's there to get it away. Oh, can he get onto this? And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's had it nicked away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camavinga, Rafael Leao, and he cuts out the supply. And here's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Batistuta! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
James. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta. He could be in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafael Leao. No way he was going to let him past. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's away. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He gets big! That's going to go a long way. Nice interception, well timed. Camavinga. That has not gone well. Conte. Done delicately. No, that's been intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Then it's Batistuta. Camavinga.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
And he's
de
intervened
acréscimo.
well there. And here's Batistuta. Now he's off and running. Conte. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bernardo Silva has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now they can spring out of defence. David. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. James is standing over this one. He's gone for it! Decent hit from there. That has left him in a heap. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been won straight back. Bernardo Silva.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Camera. Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
And it's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's well spotted. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Batistuta! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mbappe proves too strong. Oh, he's not getting any further than that. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Palmeiras have their second corner now. Real chance! Milan have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. James. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Now it's David. Bernardo Silva. Adams does well to get it back. That pass has been well intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Nice ball, and can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's found a way past. Oh, good-looking ball. Camavinga. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And here's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga, and the finish! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Camavinga demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Milan have taken the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rafael Leao, he's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Aos 41 minutos do segundo tempo,
Milan
pelo
could
jogador.
not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Gol marcado para o Milan. Aos 43 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 7.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foram indicados 4
Some
minutos
resolute
de
defending
acréscimo.
there. There will be 4 extra minutes. Isco, Conte, Palmeiras finding their passes. He's played him through. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. That is good alertness. That's that, the end. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. And it's Owen. And smartly reclaimed. Griezmann! And that was very necessary. And he's running through. Neymar, and this is big chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafael Leao. He's found a way past. Shot at goal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafael Leao. He's on shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It's a sweet ball, that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musiala. Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Rafael Leao.
That was lovely, that.
And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Milan with the corner, they're first. Chance to shoot! Cleared without complication. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Owen. He's in a great position. Rafael Leao. And it's Griezmann. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Climbs up big. That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. Fiddles it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Wilshere. And it's Wilshere. Threads one in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Chance! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Quickly taken. He's had a hit! No mistake! Flamengo are level. Flamengo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Neymar, looking for options for movement. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga. Flamengo can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, played right into his path. Camavinga. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Griezmann. There's no flag.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel.
It's Griezmann! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way through, and he's on his way. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's straight hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Guti. Now it's Owen, and the flag has stayed down. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. That is good alertness. Oh, good-looking ball. So what can they make of this? He might be in here! Rafael Leao. Hernandez gets a foot in here. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vinicius Junior has a goal! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Owen! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep...
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Numero 6 viene sostituito con il numero 34, Granit Xhaka.
Tries to get it clear.
Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Face to face. Great chance! Xhaka does really well to win the ball there.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. And Hernandez. James. And he's intervened well there. Guti. And it's Neymar. Passes short and sharp. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Rafael Leao. He's in space and looking for options. Bentancur. Now it's Rafael Leao. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Now it's Rafael Leao. He won't be happy with that one. Bentancur. Can he put it away? Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that could... And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Vinicius Junior collecting the match ball, and it is his. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. And that gets things running. Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? Goal, Milan!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. Timber. Gets his pass away. Al-Kubasi gets good distance on it. And that could set him on his way. Koundé cuts it out. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He is through here. Vinicius. He's had a hit! Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how...
Decent hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
3-0 and Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Rovella, and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. In with the challenge. Fiddles it through. That looks a good ball through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Timber. Now Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's picked his way through. Back into the middle. And a header! Palmer. Yamal. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rovella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Brilliantly cut out. Koundé calmly anticipates. And here's Messi. Bernardo Silva. Threads one in. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they're...
Yamal! It's there! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Yamal, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And they are pulling clear here.
That looks like a pre...
And we hit half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Milan 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And we're underway again. Timber. Foden. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Camavinga. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's David. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a little off target. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, shooting chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, brilliant save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Deftly away. Mbappe.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Viene sostituito
Rovella.
con il numero 14.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Havertz. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to...
Can he finish? It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's had it taken off him. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he get it through? Big chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Milan have their second corner now.
Numero 30.
Definitely not one of his best. Foden. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Foden. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, important interception. And here's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bentancur. And here's Yamal. Palmer. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rafael Leao. Now it's Havertz.
This is the time you need that pace.
Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied at the last.
Cruzeiro certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Havertz. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh no, what has happened here? Foden, Mbappe, now Timber. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Bernardo Silva. And that will be the final act. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponent. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop, It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Succumbs to the pressure.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Nicely aimed pass. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
Quickly taken.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Locatelli. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Batistuta. Now it's Stoichkov. Hits one! Goal! Bayern Munich! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Stoichkov really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
15 minutes is number 20.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Camera looking tidy in possession here. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, important interception. Cleared without complication. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's David. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Batistuta. Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Well, oh, he's been... And the finish! It's in! Right back in the game!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
He is through here. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bayern Munich ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good ball! Rafael Leao. Oliveira calmly anticipates.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Vinicius Junior. David, he's had a shot! And he hits the net! AC Milan are all square.
Rafael Leao very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Camavinga. That's a nicely measured pass. Camara. Now Oliveira. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva. Camavinga. Camara. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Rafael Leao. Tchouaméni. Plays a sharp little ball here. Schneider. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Milan playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. And we are up to the break.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David! He's gone for goal! Bayern Munich look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, they could break here. Vinicius Junior. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Stoichkov. And it's Schneider. It's a good spell of possession, this. Stoichkov. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's come loose. He's been picked out. Schneider. Now the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. Bayern Munich with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And they're back in front. Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Schneider. And there's green grass ahead of him. Camara. Camavinga. Just about up to the hour now. Camavinga. Rafael Leao. That's a little off target. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Havertz. Chouameni does really well there. He is strong. Havertz. He's going for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Havertz brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Chouameni looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Schneider. And here's Stoichkov. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Bayern Munich take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Bentancur, no way through. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now that's well seen too. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Havertz. Oliveira. Vinicius Junior. Stoichkov. And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. Bernardo Silva. And it's Schneider. And he's gone searching crossfield. Araujo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Chouameni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bentancur makes the interception. And it's Batistuta. He's through here, and he's in on Locatelli! Oh, he's been flattened there. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
There will be 3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Back into the middle. That is good alertness. James. Milan looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the